Hello, my name is Allie. I want to start by guiding you through a grounding exercise. Typical grounding skills focus completely on your five senses. But this one, the one that I want to guide you through, is a little bit different. I adapted it from an exercise from Altman's Mindfulness Toolbox. It's a great resource, and I will put the citation in the comments so that you can look it up if you're interested. Altman uses an acronym that's very helpful for calming down in the present moment. The acronym Be This stands for 6 powerful grounding tools: breathing, emotion, touch, hearing, intentional stretching, and sight and smell. Be This helps you be in touch with all of your senses, and it lets you redirect your attention away from anxious or negative thoughts and focus on your surroundings in a more positive way. So you can use Be This when you notice yourself in emotional overload, such as when you might rate your negative, anxious state as being high. Altman uses a range of 1 to 7 to help you figure out what that looks like for you. 1 is the lowest negativity and 7 is the highest. On this scale, 5 to 7 is considered to be high. Now, I will guide you through the Be This grounding exercise. There are 4 steps involved in completing this exercise. Begin by settling into a seated position and take a moment to notice the support beneath you. Feeling where your body connects to the chair that you're sitting in, and allow your posture to be steady yet relaxed. Your spine naturally upright and your shoulders at ease. All right, take a minute, get situated, okay? Rest your hands comfortably on your lap or your knees, letting your arms hang with a sense of heaviness. Bring gentle awareness to your body, your feet, your legs, your hips, your torso, your arms, shoulders, neck, and your head. When you feel ready, softly close your eyes. Turn your attention to your breath. Notice a natural flow of inhaling and exhaling, observing the physical sensations of each breath. There's nothing to change or to control right now. Just let your breath move in its own rhythm. Breathing is happening on its own. Allow your body to become still. Sit with a sense of presence, dignity, completeness in this moment. Let your posture reflect the quiet confidence and wholeness. Notice when you've gone into emotional overload, which you can do by rating your level of negativity. You don't have to wait until you go into the high range to start practicing grounding skills, right? In fact, it's a good idea to start practicing early. When you start noticing signs, when you're less stressed, it will be helpful and easier to utilize the skills than if you're in a complete panic. What does your emotional overload feel like? The trick is to noticing it before you react emotionally, or during your emotional overload if you didn't catch it quite in time, right? It can still help to calm you down. So I want to ask you a few questions that might seem off the wall, but they're helpful to kind of get you out of your head so that you can start grounding, okay? If your anxiety sensation had a name, what would you name it? If your anxiety sensation had a color, what color would it be? If your anxiety sensation had a size, what size would it be? How small? How large? If your anxiety sensation had a weight, how light or heavy would it be? Look around and describe your surrounding environment in a single sentence, followed by your intention to practice Be This. The purpose is to center you in the moment. So find a place where you can spend approximately 5 to 7 minutes to practice this in peace. It can be done with others present, but it's best when distractions can be limited. So you will now cycle through Be This, Sense and Awareness grounding skills. First, we start with our breath, okay? For the first moment, use diaphragmatic breathing and help stay grounded in your breathing throughout the rest of the exercise, okay? So during this style of breathing, make sure that you're breathing deep and slow breaths. If done correctly, you should notice your diaphragm moving. Next is emotions. For the next moment to moment and a half, let yourself experience your emotions and feelings with a sense of acceptance. Without putting them away or attaching to them, just name or label your emotions from a state of a safe distance from them, without adding any judgment of good or bad. Adding where you feel this emotion or feeling in your body can be helpful. If someone else is involved in your emotional overload, spend another 30 seconds to a moment to notice if it's possible for you to experience any empathy with regards to this person. When the moment is up, move on. Next is touch. For this part, you will raise your hands to your heart with your palms touching. Take 3 deep breaths. You want to fill that space with your positive energy. Slowly press your hands together, compressing your energy. It comes as heat when you press your hands together. Proceed by briskly rubbing your palms together and place your palms over the back of your neck. Help soothe yourself by doing this, okay? Rub your hands together again. Put them over your temples. Rub again. Your shoulders. Okay. Briskly rub your hands together and sweep between the parts of your body that you're noticing you're holding stress in. So every time you go to a different part, just rub your hands together and let that heat soothe you. Okay. When you finish, you can let your arms hang at your side for a moment and shake your arms and your hands out for a few seconds to release any remaining tension. Next is hearing. For a moment, tune into the sounds around you. Let yourself expand your hearing and awareness to let in as many sounds as are possible. Listening without putting a name or a label to what you hear. Just notice each sound occurring from moment to moment. Next is intentional stretching. For the next moment, set a simple intention of positive thought. Follow up mindfully. You might set the intention to stretch your neck from side to side. Or you might set the intention to raise your arms high above your head as you inhale and lower them as you exhale. It's a good idea to think of an intention that helps you release some tension and tightness from your body as you think positively. Next is sight and smell. For the final moment, you'll use your olfactory, taste, and visual senses with curiosity. Do this without thinking about the function, whether you like or dislike it. Simply look around and notice in as much detail as many shapes, sizes, and colors of objects as you can. Noticing these with an attitude of openness, childlike wonder, and interest. What different scents are in your current environment? Now that you have finished the Be This exercise, go again and re-rate your anxiety and negativity on a scale of 1 to 7. How has your number changed? If it hasn't, you might need to do some more coping skills to see what is relaxing for you, or maybe this skill doesn't help you really ground in the moment at all, and that's okay too. With each skill, just try to practice it a few times in different states of anxiety to see if it helps, and if it really doesn't, try something else. Okay? So if you like this video, if you feel like it helped you to relax, please hit like and subscribe so I can make more for you. Thank you. Have a good day.